Good day, human LatiosAzurill. So this is LatiosAzurill, and welcome to Season 5, Week 7 of the Western Pokemon League, with the Philadelphia Froakies versus Tropify, aka Playz Pokemon, and the Oklahoma City Thundurus. So, this week, it's a pretty similar team that I've been using. Big differences are I have the Energy Ball on Cresselia in order to handle that Azurill, and I have the HP Water on the Magmortar in order to handle that Rhydon, and that's pretty much the only real differences of sets I've been running. The Smeargle is, it's basically typical Spore and setup, so set up Sticky Web and rocks and whatnot, but the other little added twist I have in there is also, it does also have the Destiny Bond, just in case, you know, if you're gonna take down my Smeargle, I might as well take you with me. So I also have the Scarf Jirachi and that Munium Z. So let's actually get into the battle, because my biggest fears, of course, were the bulky Rhydon. The Celesteela is gonna wall a lot of things, and Magmortar is probably gonna be necessary to take that thing out. Goodra is a special wall. It's gonna hit pretty hard. The Azurill with huge power has priority with Aqua Jet. Even without the priority, if it can land the Waterfall or Play Rough, it's going to hit like a truck. And the Raikou, I figure, is probably going to be AV, so I'm probably going to want to hit that thing kind of hard. So, that said, let's get into the battle. So he's going to lead off with the Raikou. I'm going to lead off with Smeargle. Now, he's going to just straight up Volt Switch, whilst I take the opportunity to set up the Sticky Web. Now, I'm actually going to outspeed him here while I go for that Destiny Bond, just because I know I could have set up the rocks, but I decided I wanted to get rid of that Goodra, which I think was kind of a nice thing. I got to get up the Destiny Bomb, which doesn't happen all that often. So now I'm going to go for a close combat. The Raikou's going to live because it has some bulk, so, you know, things happen. It's going to Volt Switch. I resist it, but it's going to hurt a little bit because I am at -1 now. It's going to go into his Celesteela, and he's going to Protect in order to see what I'm going for. I'm going to straight up go for close combat. Now he's going to expect close combat, so I am actually going to Leaf Blade here. I didn't need to go down again, so we'll take it more defense drops. Just gonna go back into the Celesteela. I figure he's gonna Protect right here. He doesn't. He actually Heavy Slams, so you know, well played there. He's gonna Protect there. Seeing I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, probably because it was safer. Because I was expecting him to go into the Azurill. Here I predicted him to go in the Rhydon, so I went for the HP Water. So that was actually not too bad, I suppose. Because that way, that pretty much neutralizes Rhydon since I outsped that. It's going to go to Azurill, easily Aqua Jet, one shot, goodbye Magmortar. So, because it's not the Assault Vest isn't going to help there. So, he's actually going to go out into a Celesteela from the Azurill here, taking that Leaf Blade like a champ. So I am actually going to switch into Cresselia because I figure he's going to expect me to go for a for the Leaf Blade at this point, predicting the switch, which I didn't feel like doing. So here he's going to seed my Cresselia while I set up, and that's kind of a problem. I'm hoping he'll go into the Azurill, which he's not going to do, obviously, because he has no reason to do that. So here it's pretty much going to be a lot of stall, because you have 2 walls. All I can hope for is that I can live long enough to set up enough so I can actually start doing some damage with Psychic, but that's not really going to happen because of the Leech Seed, sorry. So I'm going to go for a Psychic to let my Cresselia go down at this point, because all I'm doing is stalling the clock. He's going to get the attack boost from the Beast Boost. I'm going to go into Mew here. Thunderbolt, get the crit, no para, gonna go for a Heavy Slam, it's gonna hurt so much. So here he's gonna Protect. Now, I didn't really care, I wanted to get that Psychic Terrain up while I could, so he's gonna eat that, Genesis Supernova because of the Protect, but he's gonna go to his Alakazam now, because he's trying to stall out the Psychic Terrain, because his Azurill is pretty much neutralized there, since I'm pretty sure it is Banded, and Azurill's not a very fast mon, so I'm going to go for the close combat here, predicting him to switch into the Celesteela, which he didn't do, but that's okay because the Alakazam's going to go down there. Here, he's not going to go for the Protect, which I find kind of interesting, but he goes into Celesteela here. Now, here's the thing. I get the low roll in the Psychic Terrain, so that is going to be a problem, because now he can easily Aqua Jet me, and Aqua Jet's easily going to it's not going to one-shot Jirachi, but the thing is, it's going to 3-shot, and Iron Head isn't going to do nearly enough. He's Banded, so it's going to do so much damage that it doesn't even... At that point, it's GG. If I could have gotten that Psychic Terrain to last 1 turn more, he wouldn't have been able to Aqua Jet, and I would have been able to Iron Head him, because he would have been choiced into something and he might have flinched. and if I could get 3 flinches, actually if I could get 2 flinches, that would have been a different game. So a really close match. That Psychic Terrain. I'm not sure, maybe it is a minimum roll Psychic Terrain all the time unless you have an item for it. I'm not exactly sure how that works. Not the biggest expert when it comes to the different terrains, but still GG. That was a good game. Some decent plays in there, I suppose. So I'm actually kind of glad I was able to get the Destiny Bond off on Smeargle, because just to show how trolly Smeargle can be, you can literally do anything. That said, that is going to be another loss for us. I feel like we keep on losing, which I feel kind of bad about. I can already tell you we're not making playoffs this season, but you know what? We're here to have some fun. That's why I've been running some sets that are a little bit out there, but also a little bit on the fun side, just to go with it, I suppose. So remember that all of the money from these Season 5 Philadelphia Froakies WPL battles are being donated to the Susan G. Komen Foundation for Breast Cancer Awareness and Research. That is why we are mono pink this season. That said, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with another fun battle. Goodbye.